Yo, 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 everybody. How is everyone doing on this lovely Saturday? It is 9:43 p.m. on Saturday. I just had some Coca-Cola and oh my god, I shouldn't have had it because oh my god, I was still high after Wrestlemania. Night 1 of Wrestlemania, boys and girls. Night 1 of Wrestle freaking Mania. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's go. Wait, what? You missed it. Well, don't worry, because I will give you a quick recap right now. Let's go. All right, so the first, they had a 2 hour pre show. I didn't take any notes on the pre show because it was basically like, what's going to happen? Who do you think's going to win? Blah, 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 all that crap. Okay. The first match, and I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, Rick Boobs or Rick Boogs, Boogs, or Boobs. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the chat. TTS doesn't help. Rick and Shinsuke Nakamura were taking on the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Rick was, dare I say, the boys and girls, dominating until he wasn't. Until he tried to lift up both Usos and his uh, quadricep. Um, it didn't break, but it kind of fractured. He was in pain. He'll have to have reconstructive surgery for the quad, which is unfortunate. Shinsuke Nakamura got hit with with whatever the white deed or whatever submission it was, and there you go. Winner, the Usos. Next thing is Pat McAfee is the shit. I don't care what anyone says about Pat McAfee. Besides the fact he's wrestling tomorrow, if he's as good of a wrestler as he is on commentary and makes commentary entertaining, then he's gonna kick the ass of his opponent tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. I think Pat McAfee is the greatest thing to come out of wrestling commentary in years. I don't care if it's AEW. I don't care if it's Impact. I don't care if it's New Japan because I don't watch New Japan. But the best thing to come out of WWE is Pat McAfee for commentary. Let me know in the comments section below if you agree or not. Now, here's a match that was kind of fun. It's another SmackDown match. I don't follow SmackDown as much as I do Raw. Why? Because I'm usually live on streaming on Friday nights. um, but it's Happy Corbin, who is Baron Corbin's new alter ego, versus Drew McIntyre. Baron Corbin has been making fun of, bullying, and disrespecting Drew McIntyre, including going so far as to make fun of Drew McIntyre's mother, who is no longer with us. And much like any good son who will defend the honor of his mother, Drew McIntyre beat the ever-loving fucking piss out of Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin got his ass handed to him. And then Madcap Moss, which is Happy Corbin's Mr. Clown Boy, almost got his head. This was in storyline. Almost got his head decapitated because Drew took the sword and sliced through the top rope, the middle rope, and part of the third rope. While Madcap was right there and saw it, and I think he was close enough to where it could, if Drew wasn't careful, it could have hurt him. He would have lost his cap. So Madcap Moss is now scared shitless of Drew McIntyre. That's fun. Now, I took this note because this is the big deal about this match. Baron Corbin has a submission. Jesus, has a finishing move called End of Days. End of Days is, in fact, one of the most devastating. It has never been kicked out of. And it will probably never, ever be kicked out. Wait, what? Drew McIntyre kicked out of it and then beat the piss out of Corbin? Oh, okay. There you go. Well, that works. Okay. Yay! Ugh. Now we get to the only part of the night that sucked. And it has nothing to do with The Miz, but it has everything to do with Logan Paul. Logan Paul and The Miz versus Rey and Dominic Mysterio. And unfortunately, Logan Paul and The Miz won the match. And I don't know why I hate Logan Paul. I usually don't have a problem with Logan Paul. It's just, I mean, maybe it's the fact that it's one of the Paul brothers, and they are just natural heels. Like Jake Paul during the pre-show was running his mouth, talking about anyone who's booing his brother, he's gonna knock him out. Well, 77,000 people were booing your brother, bro, and you couldn't knock them all out. Let's be real here. But yeah, great. Jake Paul knows how to cut a promo. Logan Paul knows how to act like a fucking dick. And Jake Paul can cut a promo like a fucking dick. So good job, Paul brothers. Now go away. Thank you. You can do your thing, but please don't be on my TV tomorrow. For fuck's sakes. Now, here we go, boys. Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. And I just cracked like an egg. Bianca Belair. Oh my! This has got to be one of the first just great matches of the night. Like all the matches of the night were great. This one actually had me on the edge of my couch. It had me on the edge of my couch simply because it was literally a pinfall after pinfall after pinfall after pinfall after pinfall after pinfall, reversal, pinfall, reversal attempt, reversal, reversal. Oh my! It was literally just one of those matches, and it was a precursor to the night. The night, God, my nose, nose itches. The night was literally chock full of those types of pinfalls and just the drama. And those two women just killed it. And happily for me, Bianca won. And she wins the Raw Women's Championship. Now here's the match that I swear to God should have been the main event. Until we get to the actual main event, and then I'm like, well, there's no way. I know why they did it. Seth Rollins versus his mystery opponent. Who is Seth Rollins' mystery opponent? Drum roll. Oh, there we go. AEW founder Cody fucking Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes is back in the WWE, and he is probably going to get buried very soon, unfortunately. And dude, you know where he could excel? I'll make another video on this later, but he could excel in NXT. Can you imagine just the middle finger it would be? NXT taking on having one of the vice presidents of AEW and NXT. Oh my fucking god, that'd be great. Anyway, Seth Rollins he was like running his mouth. He's like, who's my opponent? Well, it's Cody Rhodes. And the crowd, that crowd lost it, dude, in a positive way. I've heard pops. Cody Rhodes got a pop of pops, and he'll probably get another pop on Monday. Because it is, in fact, still Saturday. So Cody Rhodes will probably get an epic pop on Monday. And, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes destroyed Seth Rollins, and it wasn't easy. This was an AEW style fucking clinic, dude. Both men evenly matched, both men digging deep. Just if there's one match I would say you need to watch from night one, it's this one. It was an epic clinic, and Cody Rhodes, well, fuck it. Cody Rhodes even paid homage to his father with his father's finishing maneuver and then delivering the crossroads. What and honestly, what a fantastic, oh, beautiful match. All right, then the Hall of Fame stars came out. Chad Gaspar was named Warrior Award recipient. Duh. You don't know what happened to him? I'll make a video on that. When we have the Steiner brothers, they were in. Then we had Queen Charmel. She was awesome. Then we had the Undertaker, who got an epic pop during WrestleMania. Duh. And then we had Vader, and it was awesome, dude. Now, after that, we found out how many people were actually packed into the AT&T Stadium. 77,899 people were packed into the AT&T Stadium to watch WrestleMania live. I watched WrestleMania not live. I watched it live, of course, but I wasn't there in Dallas. I watched it on Peacock. Now we have the second women's match of the evening. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. And this was another epic match. Those two can put on classics, those two can put on clinics, and those two, in the biggest moments, can always stand up and shine brightly. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Flair won. After so Ronda Rousey had locked Charlotte Flair in a submission hold. The ref was knocked out after Ronda Rousey accidentally pushed Flair through the referee. Ronda then locked Charlotte in an armbar, and Charlotte was basically doing this, tapping like a mofo, tapping and begging, but there was no ref. Then, perfect sell, by the way, Charlotte. Then, Charlotte then pins Ronda Rousey, and yeah, it pissed me off. But not as much as Logan Paul winning a wrestling match pissed me off, but Now, boys, after that anger, now we get a what the fuck moment. And when I say a what the fuck moment, boys, if you're a wrestling fan and you don't know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, and then you either are too young to ever see him wrestle, or or you need to Google him. Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the toughest sons of bitches in the business. Not was, I said is one of the toughest sons of bitches in the business. Stone Cold Steve Austin actually competed in a match at WrestleMania in Dallas, a no holds barred match against Kevin Owens, and beat the fucking piss out of him. And it was absolutely fucking everything you could ever want. No holds barred means there's no rules. So Stone Cold whooped him with the belt. Stone Cold kicked him with a boot. Stone Cold threw him into crap. Kevin hit Stone Cold. Kevin threw Stone Cold onto the concrete, etc., 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 etc. It was absolutely fantastic. And then it made me want a beer. But yeah, that is how WrestleMania Night 1 ended. I hope everyone enjoyed the recap, and I hope everyone will tune in to tomorrow's recap for WrestleMania Night 2. Now, this has been Tyler, and I am out.